All right, y'all guys, stopped last night, got a little irritated with the under the dash shit. It's a really tight spot, nothing wants to come out. I think you're actually supposed to take the dash out in order to do this. I'm not saving any of these parts, so me and the saws are about to get down. All right, so the other video I showed you the caster camber plates that I got in the mail. As you see, they look 1,000,000 times better. Nothing, a little wire wheel and some paint, primer, and a little bit of sandpaper couldn't fix. They look brand freaking new, less the marks where the, if you look close enough, there's marks right there where the nut goes on for the adjustment, but that's fine. Hey man, whatever, it's a race car. It's a street car, not a race car. All right, I'm really happy with the way these turned out. I'm going to get them put on here soon. I want to cut this shit out of the dashboard first, though. I'm getting up early in the morning tomorrow. It's already like 11:30 tonight. I'm getting up early tomorrow, probably around 7. I'm going to get this car jacked up in the air. I'm going to get some stuff underneath the suspension. And we're going to get to work on these subframe connectors. But I want to get this stuff out from underneath the dash first. I kind of got like my determination in my brain going on right now. I got frustrated with it, so I stopped, because you don't need to go getting frustrated with anything like this. When you get frustrated, you dread coming out here. I explained this in another video. I'm not going to dread anything on this car. I love this car. So you don't dread things you love, folks. One more thing. So I went to Harbor Freight to get a flap wheel for my side grinder. And it turns out I got this thing here, this whole little kit that come together. It's 2 grinding discs, 3 flap wheels of different thicknesses, but still 3 flap wheels. And they're all 3, let's see, there's 3 of them, a 36 grit, a 60 grit, and a 120 grit. And then I got 5 1/16 40 grit cutoff wheels. I already have some of these cutoff wheels, but I mean, it was just variety pack and it was $10. Thought that was pretty sweet. Now, you can't really keep enough of these. You're going to break these cutoff wheels. You're going to wear out these flat discs, and you're going to grind stuff. That's just the way it is. So I need the flap wheels for the subframe connectors to clean off the frame rails where the subframe connectors weld on. I need these to make it nice and clean so I can get a good clean weld. Subframe connectors are kind of crucial, so I want them on there really well. So when you go to Harbor Freight, you can't just buy the one thing you went for, right? So in the other video, when I put the pinion in the rear end, I tightened the nut on the pinion, but I didn't have a way to check the amount of torque it takes to rotate the pinion on the bearings. All right, it's like 16 to 23 inch-pounds of torque to spin the pinion on the rear end. I'll explain this now, and then I'll explain it when I do it again, but here's a link to the video when I put the rear end together, and I kind of explained how I need a torque wrench to do that. Well, I got this inch-pounds torque wrench from Harbor Freight. Dude, it's got a lifetime warranty. Like, come on. You can say it's crap all you want. I don't care. So, as you see here, 20 to 200 inch-pounds. That's gold right there, because we're like 16 to 23 or some shit. So I'll set it for 20. We'll check the inch-pounds and make sure it's about 20. If it's too much, we'll back it off some. If it's not enough, we'll tighten it down a little more until we get down to 20 inch foot-pounds. All right, as you see, this is a 1/4 inch drive. All right, well, so the socket that I have for the pinion nut is very much not 1/4 inch. That bitch is half. So, as well as a torque wrench, I went ahead and got some adapters. These are not heavy duty. You will break them. So don't use them for anything you're going to put a hell amount of torque on. This just be something that you use to take something loose after you've broken it off. If you try it, they will break. I promise you. It says lifetime warranty. Unless you want to make a trip back to Harbor Freight to get more, don't torque down on them hella hard. Just use them to go from, well, a quarter here. This one's the one I'm going to need because it goes to the wrench. Quarter to the wrench, and I'll put this one inside of the 3/8. And this 3/8 will go to 1/2 inch. So I'll take both of these and that socket plus the torque wrench to check the inch pounds. Just something that I wanted to show everybody. These are tools that you've got to have. It's not that much money, y'all. That was $17.99 for this wrench. It was $10 for those flap wheels, discs, and cutoff wheels. You're going to use them. If you don't use them for this, you use them for other stuff. And the set there was, the little attachments were $4. I had a 20% off coupon. So I actually got this for less than that. You know, always use a coupon when you go to Harbor Freight. No excuse not to. All right, I'm going to get to work under here. When I get this cut out, I'll show everybody. But I'm not going to sit here and videotape me trying to cut this bitch out with the Sawzall. It's too frustrating. So when I get it cut out, I'll lay it out. We're also going to weigh all this to see what we saved. We'll be back. Well, good news. After beating the shit out of this thing and twisting and turning in every direction I possibly could, finally got it all out. Here's a massive pile of stuff. It's a pretty good little lick of weight. I also went ahead and took the shifter out, cut the extra wires out that I didn't think needed to be in there anymore. You'll see some wires hanging right there. Those run out to the marker lights and stuff, I believe. Not positive on that, but I left them just in case. That way if I want to trace wires and rerun stuff, it'll be a little easier to find. There's more wires under here hanging. I'm going to save some of these switches and stuff. I'm probably going to wire my trans brake button either into this, which used to run the washer reservoir pump to pump water up on your little water squirters there, or maybe the dimmer switch. I don't know. And I also have some switches and stuff on the cluster that was up here. I may use one of those. So I left some of the wiring. I'm going to cut all what I don't need out a little bit later. But for now, it stays. So I'm going to grab this and this, put it in that bucket and weigh it on that scale, y'all. Let's see how much I saved. Right, folks. One piece at a time in the bucket till I got it all weighed out. There you see the scale. I'm not going to show you every little single item I weighed. Just take my word for it. I weighed every item very carefully. Where we were the other day, the 23rd, was the last time I weighed anything. So, that was 532 then. Today was 35.2 pounds worth of crap underneath the dash. Ridiculous amount of stuff underneath the dash. So, a grand total of 567.82. Oh my God, we're going to get close to 600 pounds. Wow. So, there's still some other stuff that need to come out. The wiper motor, these wipers, the assembly inside here. I'm not saying that's worth 32.5 pounds because I don't think it is. But it's got to be worth a little bit of weight, right? So, I don't know that we have 35 more pounds worth of stuff to come off here. I just don't think it's there. I mean, I can take the trunk latch. I'm going to put hood pins on the trunk, by the way. The springs, I mean, maybe there's 15 pounds worth of stuff on here. I highly doubt it, though. But that'd be cool if we got in there 600 pounds. I mean, that's ridiculous, y'all. I know for a fact that, well, not a fact. The only way we know for a fact is if we do the work ourselves and weigh it out right there on that scale, like we've been doing the whole time. We can remove these myths. But read online from a guy the other day here locally who did a front end clip. He cut it off here completely, frame and all, cut it off flush with the shock tower. Same on this side, flush with the shock tower. Removed all of this. Bought the tubular kit from Rock Solid Motorsports. You know, it's like $500 for the tubular front end kit. Has a couple mounting places. You can get a one-piece front end and slide the whole thing on there if you want. But I mean, $500, that's insane to me. Now, the kicker is he said he saved about 50 pounds. Now, I'm not positive on that. I don't think there's 50 pounds worth of metal right here. Maybe there's 25 or 30. But, okay, I'm not far from 600 pounds, and I kind of got to lose the weight addiction now. So, man, I don't want to spend $500. That's just ridiculous. You don't have to have it. That's too much, in my opinion, to spend on something that you don't have to have. So, probably won't go that route. Anyway, I'm going to do a little cleanup here in the garage here because I can't leave shit laying around like this. And I've already started cutting some of these lights out. So, we'll wrap it up, y'all. And tomorrow, this thing gets picked up first thing in the morning. And we're going to start work on these subframe connectors, y'all. I'll do a whole different video on that. I'm going to stop this interior one, the 17.2, 17.3 crap. So I can just get to the 18th video, which will be the subframe connectors. All right, y'all. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, share. Right down there, y'all. It's not hard. Somebody's got to have some questions. Somebody has to have some questions here. Nobody ever asked me anything. Not saying you guys have to, but shoot, man, whatever. Anybody wants to share, it'd be super awesome. Get the word out. We're going to dispel a bunch of myths here with this car. I'm not going to do it by myself. It takes a lot of help. So here's a couple videos for you guys to watch. I'll have the rear end video that I mentioned with the inch-pounds torque wrench also in the middle of the video there. But it'll be linked up where it was, where I said it'll be linked up at. Take a look at that. Enjoy, guys. Till tomorrow. Peace.